What's going on, tech hits? How you doing today? I must be 2 for 2 today because I've just the second time in a row this week I was able to get a video done. Lunch breaks are still getting harder to do, kind of just take in a timely matter because of the new, let's just call it setup, right? But again, thank you to all the subscribers who are coming up. You guys have helped grow this channel a lot. I kind of want to do something for y'all. I don't even want to cut it. I do want to do something, but I gotta figure out how to actually do it. Because if you look at our hyper platform, and we're all Hyperiums here, right? It's good for what it is starting off, but there has to be a way to incorporate, I guess. I don't want to say crowd participation. I want to. You know, it's like, there is like a super chat feature here when you go live, but that's not really gonna work for me, even with my best internet. Yeah, that's just not gonna work. There has to be another way to kind of like reward y'all for coming through and hanging out with me. I maybe have to do something on my own and here. Anyways, let's get into this article, shall we? Able to do it. Hands. Google Play can now download simultaneous apps. I didn't even know that was a problem. Android, what's going on? That it did, what was this a problem? I thought we could always download multiple apps. But let's get into the article. This came out just the other day. It says after auto testing, oh boy, the past few years it's highlighted. So this has been a thing. Google looks to have widely rolled out simultaneous app downloads and installs on a Play Store and a nice quality of life improvement. To see the action, install 2 apps, pick bigger downloads like Google Docs, Sheets, and Slides, and see how they download and install concurrently instead of waiting for one to complete. You know, I never really paid attention to that. I don't know if it's because... Before I say that, but Yash, you lot this. Do you actually hook up your Android phone to an Ethernet line like you? Is that even a thought that comes into people's minds? Like, I mean, I guess if you have your Wi-Fi on and if you have like certain routines set, like for if you have a Samsung or if you, I don't know what else is out there. Maybe Google has something for Pixel, where you can set a routine, like at a time of day, your Wi-Fi kicks on and then it kicks off when you're not around it. But regardless, I'm saying, how many of y'all actually think of that? I'm one of those people that actually hardline their Android phone to an Ethernet cable. Maybe, I guess I'm just weird. I guess weird. But anyways, I'd have really seen that as the issue, because once I downloaded it, it takes about 30 seconds. Even with like 1 gig to 2 gig files, like it just this updated behavior only triggers on new installs of, well, okay, while it works just with 2 apps at a time. Why is that more than that? Pending until something from the first pair finishes. For comparison, the iOS App Store can handle 3 concurrent downloads and installs. Wow, that is a serious advertisement for iOS if I ever seen one. Yeah, they even have screenshots here. That's okay. As of today, Google Play simultaneous downloads do not apply to application updates. Of course they wouldn't. Which would be more useful as updating is more common than fresh installs. I have to have a disagree there, because if you're a person who doesn't like to keep apps on their phone because your app store's issues, for example, I got the S24. Y'all know that I did a whole video about it. What to do? But remember, I was saying that it doesn't have the SD card slot, so you're only stuck with what's coming from the factory in terms of hard disk space. So if you're a person who may not have the means, if you're a person who may not have the means to get the higher tier storage because it's a little bit pricier, and that can always be a range of hundreds of dollars, really. yeah, then that could be a problem. You might have to be a person who does fresh installs and uninstalls just to keep the same amount of memory. If I recall correctly, I think Apple finally stopped doing 64 gigabyte tiers, and now they start at 128. I mean, Androids always have the 128 as their range, and then 256, and then 512, and then of course the terabyte. Heck, even now, mine is a 512, and I also carry around a thumb drive with me, the 256, just to kind of have things out. It's mainly full of music, but the thing is, it's there that way, it doesn't take up the physical space on the device. So I don't know about that. Y'all gotta let me know in the comments below. How do you feel about that? Is that an issue for you? Do you just keep your files on there? Do you use cloud? Which is, oh my goodness, they've been pushing that for so long. I have that. Look, I don't knock the cloud. I just think it's you're giving a lot of liberties to people that you don't know, like possible personal identifiable information aside from your. I know it's like yellow phone, so they hear everything and they see everything you're doing, but it's different when you actually send them files versus them just collecting ones and zeros and metadata and caching it, because that can be aggregated. They actually could be honest about that, but I don't know. I might have knows other companies, but I would think that if you're a person who's short out storage, this might be a useful feature for you. Now that I'm saying it out loud, if you are a person who, let's say, can only afford a 128 and it's still the top of line phone for that tier price, this might actually be a benefit to you. To know that, hey, let's say you need to step out, and I don't think Lyft is a big application like that, but let's just say it is. Let's say it's a kid, and you have 128, you got all your family photos and stuff on there, you don't trust the cloud. That's the thing about Android, options. So it's like you want to keep as much stuff local as possible, but sometimes you need to add an app, and you are in a rush, you need to go, you need it done, you need to download it now. So yeah, I think this is a good quality of life thing, but I just disagree with the whole, it should be more useful for updates. I mean, your updates, most people leave on auto update anyway, so it's going to refresh in the background as soon as it feels it has enough signal interpolation or storage, or both, really. So it says we're seeing this change on several Pixel phones and tablets running Android 14. So it's not even on another Android yet. So, yeah, I think that it's solid. It's solid. But I would just add that, mention if you don't have a high tier storage plan and you don't want to use cloud-based applications. Anywho, then there's thinking in comments below. I know this is a new way to do lunch breaks, but this is how it's gonna have to be. Yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying the new format, and thank you for bearing with me. I still have forgot how to do the thing I mentioned earlier, just kind of as a thank you to all the new subscribers, because you guys are really helping push the channel. I appreciate it. I just want to be able to, give it back. So until next time, later tech hits, buddy.